Welcome to Founders Future, a podcast powered by Closers.io, where we dive into the journeys of innovative entrepreneurs and explore the road ahead for them and their companies. I'm your host, Jay Encarnacion, and in each episode, we uncover the stories behind impactful ventures, the challenges faced along the way, and the strategies driving their future growth. Today, we are thrilled to have Amy Slater, the CEO and founder of Innovative Events. Amy brings a passion for event management, marketing strategies, and technology-driven solutions with a focus on empowering managed service providers through lead generation and client appreciation events. Based in Denver, Colorado, Innovative Events, founded in 2024 and officially launched in March of 2025, is transforming how MSPs and businesses create standout experiences that drive growth and ROI. We'll be exploring her founding story, how her business supports clients in the events and MSP space, and her vision for scaling this innovative venture. So with that being said, let's dive right into it. Amy, welcome to Founders Future.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me here.
Absolutely. A pleasure and an honor to have you on the show today, Amy. So really would love to start at the beginning for our listeners. If you can take us back and talk a bit about what specific problem in the events landscape really inspired you to start Innovative Events.
Yes, of course. So I have had the experience of working in the MSP community prior to starting Innovative Events. And in that, working with all other entrepreneurs and everyday people here with their businesses, we're seeing that there is this lost touch for genuine, true relationships. So I have just been inspired by the people I've worked with and then the love for events and marketing that it just made sense to me that I'm a people person. I love working with people and let's do events and marketing together, build these relationships.
I love it. I absolutely love that. So obviously with you just launching a few months ago now and getting
Mhm.
everything underway, I would love to get into that with you for our listeners, because once this airs, we can have some listeners reaching out to work with you here. I mean, so walk us through the core offer. I know that you do event planning, marketing campaigns, some podcast production as well. Very cool
Mhm.
to have you on the show doing that. And I would love to know all of the offers that you have there, how it's structured for your clients. And I know that MSPs are in your ICP, but do you work with any other clients, or are MSPs really the main ones?
Yeah, we do work with other clients. So, any small to medium sized businesses starting in your 2 to 3 year plan, as well as anyone who's even in their 6, 7 year plan, we do find that our marketing strategies change. But MSPs is my main focus just because I am amongst that community. But I have people in the medical field, I have people in sales. So, I'm definitely open to a variety of industries.
I love it. I love it. So yeah, definitely want to get into the core offerings there. How's that all broken down for your clients?
Yeah, of course. We don't have a one size fits all package, so feel free to reach out to us as we do multiple things and we will tailor it according to your needs for your business. And that can be event AV, that could be the management of your event. We do anything from the trade shows to lunch and learns to online the podcasts. And that can be from the strategy planning in the beginning to even finding the venues to even myself, I'll personally come out and host events. Just recently, I was in Chicago, Illinois, and I was hosting an exhibit table for a client of mine. And then we take from even hosting the events to afterwards, the lead generation, where we're going to be calling those leads and converting these into potential new clients. We also have the marketing side of the house. So that can be the social media posts. We generate short videos, especially out of all these podcasts that we offer, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter. We like to hit all of these social platforms. Then some additional things we have is speaking engagements. I help companies find events that they can go to and speak in, as we've seen such a huge ROI from that. I do encourage that for businesses. Wherever you can go to events and speak, it'll do you good.
Amazing. Absolutely incredible. So many different offerings that you have here at Innovative Events. So talk to
Yeah.
me a bit now, obviously being the founder, I have a few questions from what you said there, but I want to focus now on the core offer that you have? Which one is the one that really makes up about 80% of the business that you know, okay, this is my main offering here? Obviously, I can offer
Mhm.
everything else and I can help businesses with everything else, but what do you see really attract the most into the business?
The one that I've been staying most busy with has actually been the podcasting.
Wow.
This is one where all of my clients, I have participated in this, and it's been a great experience, a huge learning experience with me with each industry, but it's
Yeah.
allowing them to get their brand out, them personally, who they are as a person within the company. And then it feeds so much opportunity for additional social content.
Yes.
It's been a wonderful tool and experience.
I love it. I love it. So when it comes to the team, obviously there's so many different things that you're providing here, especially in person. Do you have a team that is helping you out with the fulfillment, that's helping you out with the sales, with the marketing? What does that team look like working with you on this?
I do. I do. So my CTO handles all the technical side. I am fortunate being in the MSP community. I have been able to snatch one. And he's brilliant. So he does all the behind the scenes with whether we're using AI or everything on the technical side to get things operating and running. And then I also have another gal with us that takes care of all the graphic content and creation, our campaigns, our articles. And then myself, I do quite a bit myself jumping in as well.
Love it. So it sounds like it's the three of you. So are you the one handling all of the sales and the process with all that? Is that all on Amy?
Yes, at the moment it is. I do handle that, but it works out great. So I jump between my clients and other companies I work for. I switch my hats. So when I go to these events, it's okay, I'm at an MSP event. I'm functioning for this company I'm supporting. But as I'm walking around this floor and meeting people, the biggest thing is I'm going out and I'm finding what are people's pains and struggles? Where are they needing help in their business? And then I know which hat I need to put on. It's okay. They need IT. I'm going to represent my MSP right now, or they need marketing. Okay, it's me, it's Amy. I'm ready and I'm here for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. And a very intuitive way to go about switching the hats. But I do want to ask, because I obviously have had so many founders on the show, what's the thought process as you are scaling innovative events? Is that something where you're going to need to start bringing in maybe a setter and a closer to alleviate some of those responsibilities off of your plate? How is that look in your mind as you continue to grow and scale innovative events?
Oh, I look forward to that. So I look forward to when we're at this point that I can bring on some people to help me. I have been looking. I do currently have a job post out there for someone to assist me with the lead generation, just because I already do that so much for my current clients. It'd be nice to have someone who does it for us. And we're going to have to see what comes, right? It's all a matter of time. You never know. This week I may have 20 hours of work, and come tomorrow it just boosted and I have 80 hours of work and I need
Exactly.
help. But the good thing is I have the resources and a great network in which it's a phone call away. I have some people that I've worked with in past as well that are ready when I'm ready.
I love it. I love it. So you just said something right there that stood out to me on the lead generation side. So what channels for your client acquisition have been most effective and what specific challenges have you encountered with the lead generation on your side?
Yeah, so the most effective ones for our lead generation has actually been going to events. Being at these events, meeting in person, having those one-on-one conversations with people, I've actually found more authentic and genuine interest in helping people solve their problems. Now, some of the other struggles I've had is where it's these cold calls, right? These and the emails, you just feel it's a total number game, right? You have to hit some high numbers before you start to see even one knock on that door back. So that one has been daunting. And then that just takes having that right person with the mindset of just never giving up. And I can tell you here at Innovative Events, we don't give up.
I love it. I love it. Have you tried something like doing more ads to get yourself out there, bring in more predictability on the lead side, more around social media? How are those channels looking for you?
We're pretty fortunate in that I haven't had to put much money into that at this time. I'm sure over time that may change where I'll need to, but we've had a lot of referral of mouth, just people we know reaching out to us. And then again, these one-on-one meetings for the events have been huge. I haven't need to pay any ads.
I love it. It's a great problem to have. Obviously, still having a bit of a challenge on the cold side, but once you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
implement and integrate that, it'll
yeah.
continue to go well there. Talk to me a bit of the bottleneck side. To me, it sounds, after speaking a bit, more predictability on the lead generation side, not having to stress around that so much. And then again, having some more help on the sales side. Sound like
Mm.
two bigger bottlenecks that you're facing right now and are looking to break through. Are those the main ones for you, Amy, or are you looking at a couple other ones that you're looking to break through?
Yeah, I think those are the main ones because, right, when you hire a marketing agency, your goal is that with the marketing and the events that they're doing for you, you're going to retain a client, right? So, not only for us ourselves with innovative events, but we want those same results for our clients. And that comes with more than just the social media posts, just these podcasts. Like, you do need a representative, somebody out there that is actually making these phone calls and paying attention to your social media posts and your emails for responses. These leads, your best shot is hitting within that first 24 hours. And I even hear, and I've seen it where within even the first 2 to 4 hours, if someone's reaching out to you for your services, you better get on that. You can lose them. They're going to call someone else next. So I think this is something that many businesses lose new clients because they just don't even have the bandwidth to respond to all these platforms they're working with, or they don't understand the importance of it.
Mm, I absolutely love that. So,
Mm.
if you could identify one thing, Amy, that
Mhm.
if you solved it today would make the biggest impact on innovative events growth and scale, what do you think that would be?
Okay, I apologize. Can you repeat that again?
Yeah, if you can identify one thing that if you solved it today would make the biggest impact on your growth and scale, what would that be?
Okay. So I would say probably one of the biggest impacts for me with innovative events would be for us to be able to go out and do these events as innovative events. Currently, when I go out, I'm always representing another client or another company.
Right.
So we're very behind the scenes right now when we're out in public. I think that'll probably be one of our big obstacles to overcome financially, getting in those positions. And once we're there, I do see some huge growth in people being able to see us as innovative events.
I absolutely love that. So, what's the main focus here? Paint us the picture for the rest of this year, going into 2026. Clear as
Mhm.
day that you have scale and growth in mind, and you're applying a lot of these pieces into place. What are you laser focused on for that continued growth here?
Yeah, our laser focus is the relationships, and that'll continue through the entire time of this company's life. Now, we can get client after client, but if we are not knowing who they are, what they need, and how to help them, we're going to lose them. And if we aren't genuinely there providing them what they need and they feel our presence, it's showing what value are we?
Mm,
So I would say the relationships is going to be the biggest thing for us that we're working on. It doesn't stop when you get a client just at that first podcast or that first article you post or whatever the case may be. It's continuing to follow up, measure the metrics, and continuing to see how can we do better on the next event? How can we do better on the next social post? What's working, what's not working? So for us to be adaptable while this tech world always changes. And then to also keep those strong relationships so that they know we are truly here for them and their growth and their business and their success.
love it. I love it. So, with that, I would love to get a little hypothetical with you here. If we were able to snap our fingers and provide you with unlimited resources right now, what do you think you're implementing immediately into the business?
Oh, ooh, that would be exciting. So immediately, travels,
Mm,
travels, and some more AI systems. AI has been phenomenal, right? If you understand it and you can utilize it, it's a golden tool to have. Now, it's not perfect by any means, but we do utilize it in quite a bit of our daily use in our marketing side.
yeah.
So to be able to utilize more platforms and compare which ones work best and be able to get the best, I think that would be pretty exciting.
Love that. So I want to hear from you a bit more on the evolution, right? What you personally see as the events industry evolving into in the coming years, especially with your MSP focused and tech backed approach and AI and technology and where it's going. How are you positioning yourself to really take advantage of that evolution that you're picturing?
Oh, yes. You go back where everything was just always in person, and then we had COVID hit. And I was like, how can we still operate from home? So now we have this great benefit now where people have learned to do things online, right? We have these podcasts, we have all these online meetings that we do, even down to like lunch and learns. I've seen people do it all online. So now I'm sitting here thinking, okay, what does that look like in the future? Because we're all trying to integrate back in person again. So we have a bit of both. I am curious to see what that is going to look like if we will all go back to in-person things. But granted, I think if anything, things are just going to further expand where we're not going to just be in our hometowns anymore. People are looking more globally. And I can see businesses expanding. And I've had some come to me even from Australia and Canada. They're like, hey, we want to come to the USA. So now I'm seeing where we're going to be looking at more expansions of businesses where it's not going to just be your hometown or in your country. Things are going bigger.
I love that. So with that, I do want to take us into the lightning round before we wrap up the show here, Amy. And the first question I have for you here is going to be more on the tool or resource side. So whether it's a
Okay.
marketing strategy and an event tech insight, an AI tool that you're using, what can you
Mhm.
say has been the biggest game changer for innovative events this far?
So I'll say what I used. Now, in events and marketing, there are so many tools. I've used ClickUp. I've heard of Purple Bento and seen it briefly, but I love Zoho. Zoho
Mm,
I use for my project management, my CRMs, my accounting. Everything is in there, and I love it because I don't have to go to tons of different systems, and it just simplifies everything for me. And then Canva. Canva has been fantastic with my team. I even have people who are overseas where they put the work in there. If I need to make a change, we're both on this graphic design and I can edit something quickly and still post it as needed. So those have been my two main platforms that I utilize. And then we're testing out several AI ones right now for a lot of our video and audio things that we do.
incredible. And then just one more to wrap up the show here today, Amy, and that's going to be on the advice side. What is the
Okay.
best piece of advice that you can offer to our listeners who are tuning in right now, just heard your incredible journey and where you're really looking to take innovative events? What can you leave them with before we wrap up today?
I just want to say don't give up. It's there it's never easy starting a business or even following it through and growing something. Surround yourself with the right people. That's the biggest thing. If you are not around the right people who are mentoring you, supporting you, then you need to stop and take a look at who you're surrounded with. Mentorship and people who are there for you and supporting you will make all the difference for your own mental health and yourself, as well as that production that then you produce. Because not only do you need to believe it, many times we don't believe it ourselves and we just need that little kick in the booty.
Yeah,
Like you got this. You need your cheerleaders, your people around you that support you and believe in you. So that's what I would recommend. Make sure you have the right people around you.
incredible. With that right there, that is going to wrap up another inspiring episode of Founders Future. And Amy, I truly can't thank you enough for coming on the show and sharing your incredible journey and your insights with us today. Clear as day, the passion and the drive that you have. You're going to do some amazing things in the space. So truly, it was an honor to have you on today. And to our listeners, if you enjoyed this episode, which I know so many of you have, don't forget to subscribe to Founders Future wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. And also check out Innovative Events at innovativeevent.com, or sorry, inevent.com for their event resources. And follow Amy on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/in/Amy Slater 89. For more resources and insights, you can visit us here at closers.io, where we are dedicated to helping businesses accelerate their growth. Until then, keep climbing, and we will see you on the next one.